Lift and tighten your face, the masterclass. I'm going to show you the techniques that you can use to tone and sculpt your jawline and create really amazing cheekbones. As we age, the skin and muscle mass starts to drop. That's what causes jowls under our chin, gets a little bit loose. Our cheeks can start to look flatter, so we want to really give those as much as a natural lift as possible. So in this video, I've got two techniques to share with you. One involves facial exercises that you can do at home, and the other technique involves makeup application to cheat the look of a more defined jawline and more lifted cheekbones. If you find that you're getting loose skin around here, this exercise is really going to help tone up this muscle here. So you're going to gently move your bottom jawline forward. Once you've figured out that motion, you're then going to tilt your head upwards so you're looking at the ceiling, and you're going to repeat that action 20 times over. Hold that pose for 2 or 3 seconds in between each one. You'll really start to feel that muscle here starting to work and tone. So you want to do that 20 times over. The second one involves exaggerating chewing motion. This is the motion you're going to be doing, opening your mouth wide and really chewing with your bottom jaw. You do not need to jut your jaw forward on this one. Once you've mastered that motion, for the exercise to take shape, you're going to move your head up again to face the ceiling. Repeat that motion 20 times. You're bringing your bottom jawline up to meet the top. You'll feel a really nice toning feeling going down the sides and across the jawline here. For the final exercise, we're going to work on lifting our cheekbones, and for that you're going to need some little weights. No, it's true, your thumbs. These are going to be your little weights for your cheekbones. Take your thumbs and you're going to press around your cheek area until you find like the ridge just underneath where your cheekbones are. Once you've found them, slightly hook your thumbs under your cheekbones. Press them in fairly firmly, then you're going to smile. Hold the smile for a couple of seconds before releasing. Just remember to keep the pressure there so you really feel like you're lifting your thumb weights. I'm going to share with you the makeup artist secrets that I use on clients when I want to create a more defined jawline and more lifted cheekbones. So first of all, you want to make sure you have a brush. It is fairly small, fluffy, but it has a slant to it. It's going to fit the contours of your face. Next up, you're going to need a contour palette. Use a colour such as this one that has ash tones in it. You want a brown that has slight grey to it because you're mimicking the natural shadows and contours in the skin. If you use a bronzer, it could have too much warmth in it, and that's going to look like you've just got bronzer that's not applied correctly. A lighter shade here is good for putting on the tops of cheekbones and brow bones to add a subtle amount of sheen. Let's start by contouring the jawline. The darker contour shade, tap in, then tap off any excess. So you're just going to apply it from where your jawline starts, just to underneath the tip of the chin. Do as much or as little as you like. Concentrate just on the underneath, right on the ledge. Blend that colour downwards into your neck so that it doesn't look like an obvious line of shadow. It's also going to add more depth of shade here, which is going to further increase the strength and definition of your jawline. My problem area is just here. I've got a little bit of loose skin here, so I'm going to apply a little bit more of the shading on that bit. Now let's move on to defining the cheekbones. You're going to find your cheekbones by sucking your cheeks in like this and pulling the fish face. Then you're going to place your fingers just into the hollow, and this is where you're going to place your brush. Apply some more to your brush. Tap off any excess. Make sure that the tip of the slant focuses right into the hollow. Gently swoosh the brush up to the top of the ear. Don't splay the brush. You don't want to press too hard like that. The brush needs to keep its shape like this. If you find you've applied your colour and it's looking quite obvious, take your brush, clean the top with a clean towel, just wipe off any excess shadow. Take the brush, fuzz it and wiggle it to diffuse that line so it doesn't look like a harsh line. To give yourself a really quick eye lift, load up your brush with the darker colour, tap off excess, squeeze it together, you make it thin, move this like a little windscreen wiper back and forward into your sockets. By creating a subtle shade in the socket here, your brow bone is going to look lifted because it's going to look lighter. Using this lighter shade here and a clean ring finger, and just tap this on the top of your cheekbones. And this is just going to gently add just a touch of sheen that you're not going to notice until the light catches your cheekbone, and that light is going to really bounce off and create more height and lift. To finish the look, I like to add a touch of colour just to glow and to add youth to my face. So I'm using this watercolour blush, touch on the back of your hand, ring finger, dab. Now you want to apply a tiny bit of this because a tiny amount goes very far. A smile from around the middle of your pupil upwards here on the fleshy part of your cheek. You're going to tap and then circular motions up towards the top of the ear. And if you like, you can even apply this to your lips as well. Hope you feel that you've learnt something from this, and if you want to discover more about the products I've used, then you can click the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!